So I've got an update on how I'm going with finishing up my samples. Now I have actually added to this, so I've had a lot of items that have come through from Bella Box that I have put in here, like little mini samples and things like that. So as much as I'm using up items, I have been getting a few that have been coming in, but I have recently unsubscribed from Bella Box, so I'll no longer really be getting any sort of samples like that, which is good. I really just wasn't happy with the items that we were getting, and I didn't really feel like it was worth the money, so I did end up subscribing to a yearly subscription to the parcel. I think it's called the Mary Claire parcel. I've seen a whole heap of people talk about it, but I feel as though you get items that are more of a decent size and aren't typically sample size. So that's a bit of a background. So I'm just going to go right in and show you how I'm going with everything. Now, as always, I store all my samples in this glass. It's kind of like one of those candy jars from weddings. That's what I had used it for at my wedding. I keep that in my bathroom, and as I'm using items, I then put it just in this little box lid, and then I keep this next to it so that I know what I've opened, so I can really dedicate time into finishing it up. Alright, so I'll go ahead and show you all the samples, sachets that I've finished up, and I've definitely finished up a lot of them, which is awesome. The first one is by Malin and Goats. It's a geranium body wash. I know I've got two of these here. Yes. So I've got two of them. I got these as free samples when I put an order through Mecca. So the Malin and Goats geranium body wash and peppermint body scrub. So I did use both of these, and out of the two, I have to say I loved this peppermint one. It had this beautiful peppermint feel. It made my body incredibly soft because it sort of had those like sand sort of granules in it. Beautiful, really loved it. The geranium one wasn't anything special to me, but I definitely enjoyed the peppermint body scrub. I thought that was really enjoyable, and it just had a really beautiful peppermint scent, so that was nice. I then finished up this Kerastase Nectar Thermique Nourishing Care Heat Styling Protective Agent. So for dry to very dry hair. Now, I don't get really dry hair. If anything, my hair is quite oily, and I get like a sensitive scalp, so I can get psoriasis and things like that. This I ended up using sort of as more of a leave-in conditioner for my hair. So when my hair was getting to a point where I really needed to wash it, I was putting this sort of in the bottom half of my hair as sort of like a, yeah, like a leave-in conditioner, and I would leave it in overnight. Smells beautiful, and it actually did an amazing job at that. It made my hair feel really, really nice when I washed it, and incredibly soft. I love Kerastase so much, and I am really in need of buying new shampoo and conditioner and all sorts of stuff through them, because I haven't used their products for a few years now and I definitely miss it. So alright, so I used up this dry oil from Nux. It's a multi-purpose dry oil for face, hair and body. Now this particular sachet really didn't give you much whatsoever. It probably gave me about between 5 and 10 little drops worth. It was really nothing. I ended up actually using this on my hip scar. I find sometimes if I don't put oils into it, it still can get quite dry and itchy. Even though it has healed really nicely, I like to kind of keep moisturizing it. And this did a really beautiful job. This also smelled really nice. I would definitely buy the full size of this, so I will hold on to this so I can make sure I don't forget to do that. But yeah, I have heard quite a lot of good things about this type of oil. Then I've got the Hydrolife Dior sample. This is the Cream Sorbet Yux Pro Youth Sorbet Eye Cream. This one felt amazing. This one didn't last me as many uses as some of the other eye creams. It didn't have a whole lot of product in it. I think it was 5 ounces or 1.5 mils. It was nice though. It did make my face, my eyes feel really hydrated. This was a bit more of a thicker formula than what I'm used to. It did feel really nice though, and I did really enjoy that. So I mean, Dior eye creams I'm pretty sure are above the $100 mark. They may be even closer to $200. If I splurge, then I may definitely have a look into it. Yeah, I did really enjoy that one though. Alright, so here is a product that really confused me. So this is the NARS Skin Optimal Brightening Concentrate. So it doesn't really give me any information on the back. I use this basically as an all-over face sort of moisturizer because I had no idea what it was even for. Yeah, on the back I think it just says for a brightening complexion. So an optimal brightening concentrate. I use this basically as a moisturizer at night time before I went to bed. I'm not sure if you're meant to use this during the day, say under your foundation, or what was the deal of it. I found when I used it, it made my skin look kind of illuminated, but it was incredibly slight. So it wasn't anything major, and I didn't really notice a difference in using it. So this one got me a little bit confused. So if you've used this or you know anything about it, then definitely let me know. This one I loved. This is from Garnier, the Moisture Match Combination to Oily Skin. This one had an amazing scent. Just smelled beautiful. Love this so much. I use this as a moisturizer. Typically, because I've got oily skin, I try not to moisturize too much during the day because if I wear foundation, it'll make me incredibly oily a lot quicker. But this I love using at night time, and I will definitely pick this up again. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, raved on about this. As soon as I used it for the first time, it sort of has like a perfume kind of scent. And as I was kind of walking around the bedroom, I remember thinking to myself, something smells really nice, what is that? And realizing it was my face from this. And that happened a few times, so I really did like that, and I will definitely be putting that one aside as well to pick up. The rest of the ones I have in here are all kind of like deluxe size samples that I have opened and started using, so I've got them in here so I can make sure to finish them up. So the first one, this was from Bella Box, and it's the Indio Multi-V Serum Topical Skin Vitamin. This particular one really surprised me, and I ended up falling in love with it. Now, I reckon I only have maybe 1 to 2 uses left. There's not much in here at all. This has a really funny texture, and it actually has tiny, so there's one in the cap there. It has these tiny little beads that kind of pop. So it's sort of like a clear gel, like moisturizing gel, and then it has these tiny little colorful beads inside, and then as you're rubbing it in, they'll kind of pop and go away into nothing. So what I ended up doing was, I have been using this after I get out of the shower. I will put this all over the face, and it has a funny kind of texture because as you rub it in, it feels sort of slimy in a way, but then it dries and feels like there's nothing on your skin. And then what I was doing is I was using my Neutrogena Hydra Boost moisturizer, and I would put that over the top. When I woke up the next day, my skin was so incredibly soft, like the softest it has ever been, and I am pretty sure it was because of this. So yeah, I sort of stopped using it because I didn't really want to run out of it, and I think these are quite expensive to buy. But yes, I really did enjoy that, and I will be a little bit sad when it's all finished up. I then have 2 of these Aveeno daily moisturizing lotions. This one is almost finished up. I don't have much left, and this one I've only used once, but it's pretty much full. These are just like your regular body moisturizer. It's dermatologically tested and everything, so it's really great if you've got sensitive skin. My husband has really bad eczema, and he can use these, and it helps his skin quite a bit. I've then got 2 of these Allegra Rhodes moisturizing hand and nail creams. I've got one in sweet apple and grapefruit and one in cherry blossom. Now I've actually finished one of these, which I didn't realize. These are in funny little cubes where they kind of open up like this. So the one I finished up is sweet apple and grapefruit, and I have been trying to figure out what these scents reminded me of. Now this particular one, I kept wondering to myself and I couldn't figure it out. It smelled so similar because I have a very perfume type scent, and I actually sprayed some of my perfume from DKNY, the Be Delicious scent, and it's like an apple kind of round perfume, and it smells pretty much exactly like it. So that is exactly what it reminded me of. And the Be Delicious scent is like a very apple, like a crisp apple type perfume. So that's exactly what this reminded me of. So it was really enjoyable to use up. And then I've got this one, which is Cherry Blossom, and I have used this a couple times, but I still have quite a bit left in this one. This one just smells really pretty as well. It just smells like a really nice sort of florally, like a pretty floral perfume really. So that's how I'm going with that. Now for a nail and hand cream, I do find that they felt really nice. They moisturize my hands really nicely, but nothing special really. But the scents are definitely very enjoyable. Then the last one I've got in here is from Aveda. This is the Tourmaline Charged Radiance Mask. Now this is basically a face mask that you can put on your face and it will dry up and then you can take it off. Now as far as I'm aware with this particular one, it's just sort of like a moisturizing type mask. It doesn't have any English on the back of it whatsoever, so it doesn't really give me any information. But I've used this a few times and it did make my skin feel really nice. Definitely made my skin feel very moisturized afterwards. I've only used that a few times, so I still have a little bit, probably half or a little bit more than half left in that one, but that is that one. So I'm just going to go through now and show you an update of what I've got in here so far. So I've still got my Glam Glow Bright Mud eye treatment. This is one I just really don't want to use because I love it so much that I don't want it to be gone. And I have been waiting for sort of like a special occasion that I can use this under my eyes really. I've then got my Becca Bronzing Skin Perfector. Now I haven't used this one up. Every time I went to, because it's a it's like a cream or a liquid, I've just been deterred from using it just because I just tend to do my face makeup and I just put powder over the top straight away and I can't use this, so I really just need to make sure I use it. This is a new one, the Revlon Photo Ready Airbrush Effect Makeup, and this is in natural beige. I have no idea if this natural beige color would even suit me. Then I've got another Kerastase sachet sample. This one is Bane Force Architect, and this is a shampooing reconstructing shampoo. So for brittle, very damaged hair, split ends. That's not really my hair type, but I believe this is one we got from Bella Box as well. I'll enjoy using their shampoo because I haven't used one in quite a while. I've then got my Neutrogena Hydro Boost Intensive Hydrating Mask. These are one of those sheet masks that you can put over your face. Definitely one that I need to pull out and use. And then I've got this sachet sample from Evo, and this is the Liquid Rollers Curl Balm. This is another one that I heard, I believe it's like a styling type product for your hair, but you can use it as a leave-in moisturizer, which is most likely what I will do for my hair. Then I've got a few of these sort of tubes. I've got two of these cocoa butter formula cleansers, moisturizers. So the first one is a cleanser and makeup remover, and then the other one is a moisturizing day cream. Now these are two products that I just know that I wouldn't really buy. I haven't used them yet, but for a day cream, I know my skin is very particular, and as a cleanser, I love my Neutrogena Naturals makeup remover cleanser. I've been using that one for I think over a year now, and I can't even comprehend using anything else. Then I've got a Bioderma product, and this is the Hydrabio Serum. I have no idea what this is for. I assume this is a moisturizer. I have no idea what any of these what any of this stuff says. I just don't get it. Yeah, and on the back all it says is to put on your face after cleansing. I don't know what Hydrabio is. It says that it's a concentrate, it's a hydration generating. Like, what does that even mean? So, I don't know. And then I've got this one here. This is again from Bella Box, and it's the Gatno Paris Collagen Expert Wrinkles Hydration Ultimate Smoothing Cream. So I think this is just more of an anti-aging moisturizer. So I will definitely try that one out and see how that one goes. I believe the prices of these are quite expensive. I think I had heard that from a few people. So that may be a little bit deterring. The last thing in the jar, and I think I had actually discussed this in my last update, was there were some items here that I could see that I would really benefit in using in winter time, which we are definitely creeping closer to. And so I wanted to put them aside specifically not to use them until winter hit. Because they were very hydrating, moisturizing items, and my skin does get quite dry. So I've ended up putting them in this little mesh bag, and I keep this inside the jar here, just to sort of keep them aside. I've got the BB lip mask, and so this is just sort of one of those really cute little lip masks that you can use, you know, when you have dry and cracked lips. Then I've got 2 of these little perfecting facial oil. These are from Cocoa Butter Formula, and I believe they're just like a face oil, so you can use these on your face, your body, or your hair. Oils are beautiful, especially in winter. I've got the Tarte Maracuja oil and the Josie Maran oil as well, and I love them both. I love using them at night time, but especially in winter, they are just so beautiful. So then I've then got the Philosophy Miracle Worker, and this is an overnight cream, age resetting anti-wrinkle moisturizer. I had used this once or twice a little while ago, but I found it really moisturizing, and so in summertime it was just a bit too full on, so I'll put that aside in here so I can use that in winter. I've then got another little Aveda tourmaline charged item, and this one is a hydrating cream. So I remember looking on a little card, and this one specifically was for really dry skin. So I've got another little moisturizer there. Then this cute little sample, and this is the Salawasu Time Treasure Renovating Cream. This is another one I had to look up to figure out what it was even for, and this was another one that was just meant to be really hydrating and moisturizing. So I've got that one in there as well. So that's everything for my little winter bag. That's everything in my little sample jar, and then the little ones, I just dropped one, and then the little ones that I have partly opened and started using. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this little series that I'm doing. Definitely helps me to make sure I finish up using a lot of these samples, because I've used up quite a few already, and these ones tend to hang around forever, especially when you've already got items that you just enjoy over them. Anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.